This next one is one for me that I think like if we could get this fixed, um, my heart would feel so much
I'm
better
with you.
at the end of days, right? Like, so pass interference. When you're looking at pass interference during a game and you're watching it and you're stoked for your team because you're watching the Chargers, you're watching the Browns, whatever, um, and they gain 50 yards on a pass interference call, and you're like, sweet, that really helps my team out, right? But then you're sitting there and you're like, man, I've got Justin Herbert, and none of those 25 yards
Yep.
counted for my
They
quarterback,
all
or 50
disappeared.
yards, right? They're just gone. They don't exist, right? And the team still got that great gain, but your wide receiver didn't get it, and it was total. And it breaks my heart when it's like a totally catchable pass or something that was
Mhm.
right in their hands, but got broken up in pass interference or whatever.
I'll do even one more. Like it's a catchable, but it's also forced by the wide receiver, which is a skill set. Like I feel like that needs to be rewarded, and all that yardage just poof goes and disappears. This one I'm
Right.
really passionate about. When we started this dynasty, I don't know if you remember, but when we started the dynasty league, I said in it as a heads up to everybody, year one, said if they ever add this setting,
Yep.
it's immediately toggled on at the start of the next season.
Yep.
It's no questions asked, no voting, because I would turn it on right now if it was available. That's what the setting would be. So when it is available, just know that that's getting turned on. And Sleepers actually played with this a couple times. I've heard them say it. And they said it a couple times, and they haven't said it for like a year and a half or 2 years or something. And I'm really hoping that they figure it out. And I don't know if it's a app thing or does the NFL not track that stat. And that might be the issue. But I feel that it shouldn't be yardage, to be clear. It should not be yardage equal to the catch. An equivalent that might make sense is a wide receiver catching the ball for, to make math easier, let's say it's 100 yards. That would be 10 points for the wide receiver. And for
Right.
throwing, it would be 2.5, right?
Yeah.
So I think that should be 2.5 for the wide receiver. And then I don't know about the quarterback. Maybe they get something, or maybe they get a point or a half a point or something like that. Or maybe each player gets like a 0.25 or 0.5. There's something there, though, because it is a skill set, and those points do vanish, and then no one gets them, and you just move forward. And I don't think that's the right call.
Yeah, I agree. It's something to benefit that, because you're right. That's a good call out. Like how many times that passive interference has happened because the wide receiver instigated a behavior that drew contact. So
It might
I
mix
love
with
that
this
call
next
out.
one though really well. Of like, what if it's a half point for getting, because you get a first down?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's true, because this whole idea, we go back and forth, and I've played in leagues that are full PPR. I've played in points that are half point PPR, and always feels like it's penalizing somebody there. So the idea here is that we would introduce a half point PPR, but gives additional points for those first downs. So in those terms, though, what would that look like? How would those points be awarded? How much is a first down worth in your eyes? Like, how would that break down?
I think it's making that half point whole again, because I do like the full point PPR. That's my preference. But after kind of exploring these ideas of what we would change, I've really come to the point where now I want it to be, and in some of our leagues we can change this. I want it to be half point for a catch and half point for a first down. Most catches are made whole again because you also got the first down. What it rewards is a running back that got the first down. Or a wide receiver that got the first down. Either way, if you can get over that mark, that threshold, you move the chains. In football, that is what matters. So again, it's getting closer to what matters in football, but I felt like a full point PPR plus a half point for getting a first down, it felt like it was stacking too much up.
Right.
So I think it's a good compromise to again make that full point whole again, but also reward the hard work that's important to the game, that other players might get.